Hello.
I am in my 16 years of practice. I've never publicly criticized a judge. Never. It is never my practice. It's not something I want to do. I am always reluctant. I defend the judiciary. But in this instance, I think that Justice Joseph Kunsun, very respectfully, the only thing different from him is that he's not wearing an NDC flag or paraphernalia. That is the only thing that distinguishes him from a member of the NDC. This is so bad. I've never seen it before. A judge.
Yo, nyana for him na kwaba ze ba yene jumezi. Jumezi ya tunzen no kwar winwi chumezi. No kwar winwi chumezi. You're welcome to a show that the bitter truth. The bitter truth. If today is the first time that you are watching the bitter truth on Ghana Bad News YouTube channel, we are humbly pleading with you to kindly subscribe to the Ghana Bad News YouTube channel. Click on the notification bell, and most importantly, drop your views, opinion, suggestions in the comment section. It is important for us. You will recall that yes, the MPP Bono East Communication Officer Baba Amando has been remanded into a prison custody for 1 week prison custody, and thus has enraged or has rated MPP lawyers, which has led to castigation of the judge who is presiding over the case. Let us go and listen to lawyer Bafo Ewa. But before then, let's see exactly when Baba Amando was being taken to remand. Let's watch him.
JB Dankwa is on my mind. Ghana is more powerful than an individual. I will be back. Remember, travesty has indeed happened to justice. Travesty of justice has happened. Remember, Ghana, you read about JB Dankwa. Just like for this country, I am not better than him. President Mahama will pay someday. God is greater than him. Travesty of justice has happened.
It's okay.
We are in the hands of God. We are all in the hands of God. President Mahama, one day we will all be judged by our words. JB Dankwa.
Yo, inside ehu, this is the time na oye was Ababa Amando kujina court ama otembuafo nin ote nsamnin afana fana nyina na obua de wonfano nkotwe oye abanu kukum for the penko dem roba ya bia police fo another bambofo wori hwehwemfa ne nsam no ho na ono na wanye oye MPP lawyers na woku agene da amande wakeka hona adwen akere oye Justice Joseph Kunsum na our High Court judge otina case no donen yenkone yenkote oye Minshe South Mreshe Begonyi oye lawyer Bafo Ewa nsemu a okeka tre oye judge nen yenkone yenkete na yewia yabakire hena adwen.
I am in my 16 years of practice. I've never publicly criticized a judge. Never. It is never my practice. It's not something I want to do. I am always reluctant. I defend the judiciary. But in this instance, I think that Justice Joseph Kunsun, very respectfully, the only thing different from him is that he's not wearing an NDC flag or paraphernalia. That is the only thing that distinguishes him from a member of the NDC. This is so bad. I've never seen it before. A judge, look, let me restrain myself. It's so bad. Never in my whole 16 years, I've never ever criticized a judge, but I have seen a judge who the only difference between himself and a member of the NDC is that he's not cladded in an NDC flag.
So could this be some directive from the top?
I don't know, but right, a judge is supposed to be an independent-minded person. I'm so surprised. The only thing which is different, which distinguishes him from a member of the NDC, is that sitting there, he was in a wig and gown. That is the only thing that distinguishes him. I am in my...
You have heard a member of parliament, NPP member of parliament, representing the people of Manchester South, a legislator who ought to know better, Wepwe has come out of courts and before a journalist castigating a presiding judge who is handling a case, and the judge's crime is that he has remanded their client, the MPP Bono East communication director, to 1 week prison custody. Ono ana bafo ewa mbrechebegwenyi mbrenyimni, an officer of the court nugwefu. As a result of that, the incident Kanagin actually the judge at a point even associating the judge to the NDC party, that he is an NDC affiliate. The only thing that distinguishes him there was a wig and a gown. Judges wash it, a team work for wash it. Name woman Ninsamodi, no conduct war or your court one or say Wama Nubufu, Mwaka Kanagin action. But as someone who call me be saying there, as an officer of the court, so a sitting judge, a presiding judge, so in a case do not say no conduct on firm requirement is Bafo Ewa, who is a lawyer, who is a legislator. Is he trying to tell us that he doesn't know what to do? If a presiding judge is violating the judicial process and handling a case that is before him, it's Bafo Ewa, a lawyer, a legislator, who ought to know better. Is he trying to tell the world that he doesn't know what to do? But the best approach is to bring the presiding judge into a public domain and whitewash him, insult him, denigrate him before the public. Is that what the law teaches them to do, Anna? Is that the practice of the law that he was taught, Anna? You see, let it not be because of politics. It is sometimes we relegate common sense and the lawful procedure to the dogs. Let Bafo Ewa be told there. Let it not be partisanship, political partisanship in what we ought to do. Na ye atwenchen na ye na mabano na nsemhu na ye rezi. Ehye judge ahroba. Say judge from as someone enyim na efi there. On fambra in things as some na akwenya wo ho de ifodonin anyenye biara onyima na yanko na yente oye the minority leader nso say nana yo
mbocho nana yo akan lo kaka ami na sam na kaka no mi yesho the judge npo na otego no mun nana yo mbocho nana yo akan lo kaka ami na sam na kaka no mi yesho the judge npo na otego no mun onyim dam lo yo oh oya moboro nana yo she mamaga de mincho azuku no oya mi yo na o di bi na ka wansama ebi ni fi da rekara she akufo ado nimfia wotwe yeni anu ndc for criticize akufo ado aben ye ma mi tokonu in the way you dey da waka tefi. Some of the accusations minor issues. What they are on your fair. The president is ahead of the judiciary. My Lord Babukon. Then the man the onion passing chair that one now criticizing Anna. Zoro Kobi, onion guase. How can you do this? If I didn't know that the Mokodu Ghana. As some of what you wire civil action, you are saying there, Sebi, or a criminal action. If you indeed, who okay, sir, Sabi Nimpana, what didn't for you, we're painting for you in the Bisia. But in a democracy like Ghana, the Mazimbo, and we may assure the President Mahama minimum, or should we for about so. Now, I told you, Emmy, President Mahama now, I'm minimum, me assure the ocean for you now, or that's so. Why don't people do all manner of things in Kofunya cartoon in Gainsy? I mean, if Azan and Kofun came from home, if Azan and Kofun throw it, it's any judge nothing. But like I said, in the I've seen professionalism at play, and I just would want to commend Ghana Police Service. That is all I want to say. Nigeria Nemu, or in Guasin, unqualified obey a judge, or in Guasin. Me compare the obey Kukudumpo there, my criticizing into you will find an over from for contempt. Now make it their court today more market action. That is not above the law. And you know what say Ghana Yakabino. Judges like the judge who presided over the matter today, one woman citizens will lose interest in the judiciary. And I am praying. Then Yankopon Baka, my Lord Bafubon and Akuma. Now I've read judge, read the record of proceedings and reprimand him. Nanayo, Mbocho. Nanayo, I can look. I mean, some na kakano. You mean sure the judge in Pona or Tebonum on him Damuloyo. Oh, I am Oboro. Nanayo, share, Omaga the Mincho.
It's a the minority leader. On Suru Bonadjun, the actual oye the presiding judge, accusing the judge in public domain, going to the extent of even telling the judge there, hey, he wished that the judge will invite him to court simply because he has gone to criticize him in the public domain. Nunya kon the effrontery onke kanaje nche oye judge wo court wo as some of you minority leader ho nenuma orbanye but as some are reckoning the yes, let's assume without admitting the judge the presiding judge handling the case of your client has conducted himself misconducted himself. He is not applying the rules of the law that is required of a judge sitting on a case. The simple question that the beater to we are asking a minority leader, a lawyer of his stature, is he trying to tell us, joining Bafwewa to tell us there are no laid out procedure for them to activate, to lodge official complaint about the misconduct, the so-called alleged misconduct of the presiding judge and Anna? Is that what Afanyumakin, a minority leader, a lawyer of good standing with long years of practice, sabi, is that the way to go? This is what we are asking. Is it the first time ABR Afanyumakin the clients are courts are in the trial of the case in the trial judge in a corner one for the handle the clients in the case in onye a corner and Brahma Kwanen? Is it the first time that Afanyumakin is witnessing this? At least let's thank God that he was able to acknowledge and commend give high commendation to the Ghana Police Service in the discharge of their duty in the prosecution of his client, that he has acknowledged the IGP Ghana Police Service, the IGP and the director of CID, COP Lydia Donko. They have demonstrated professionalism, and then the Wenkejina Pardo accused them as usual, as he is known of. We thank God that at least he has been able to see something positive in Ghana Police Service, that they demonstrated professionalism. But upon you marking a minority leader, we are simply saying, the bitter truth is saying that your conduct, both you and your colleague, your conduct in public domain, insulting, denigrating the presiding judge, it does not speak well of you. I believe that in the judicial process, there are laid out procedures for court in the judge general from the Kwema. There are laid out procedures that you can activate, and that is what, as a responsible lawyer, as honest and intelligent lawyer, that is what is expected of you. That is what you have to do. Nyana zini paneme jina bagum na shisha na roba egunenyi masipoto. Ome yenge idami samuhuna yerizine because of politics inti.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, some dark clouds are hovering around all of us. I want to appeal to my Lord Bafuboni. I want to appeal to my Lord Bafuboni and the entire judiciary that something bad is happening in our country. The judiciary is acting in a manner that, if care is not taken, the gains we have made in our democracy may be eroded. Today in courts, our colleague, the Sunyani East Constituency Communication Officer, was brought before the court after yesterday bail which was granted. We came and the police did not oppose bail. Throughout the application, the presiding judge was pushing the police to ask for remand. The police in their professional, the police as professionals as they were in court today, said they were not opposed to bail. The judge now pushed the prosecutor whether you will need the accused. The prosecutor indicated that as and when they would need the accused, they would invite him. The judge then later asked the prosecutor, the investigation you want to do, the forensic investigation, how long would it take you? The prosecutor indicated maybe 2 weeks. Then a presiding judge, who is supposed to be a judge in a court of justice, now says that if bail is granted, the accused person would interfere in investigation. This is a country we find ourselves.
At the minority leader now appealing to Chief Justice to look into the matter that Sama Wesi or court. The Circuit Court Justice Joseph Kunsum there a corner one for a hand the client in one for the year. Then the minty Chief Justice in her assembly. Now someone no come we be saying there anyinye biara onyim there obotuma call on the Chief Justice to look into the matter no na bafu wa obeje na agba no was it the judge in BC Abano or Hunu Poto? Was it Shana Roba? Binum Kachena or ye NDC Nisu Manawa de Nizin on Chenebia or ye NDC. But the question that beat to no corner yapade yebisani there. Is it NDC party who is prosecuting their client and is it the NDC party Nordi Baba Mando report one more police for Nana Emma were prosecuting and Sabi Wama or money no and a kakra. Let it not be because of politics in Intinin. Sabi common sense no kwar nyansa nyankopon zama yen yazi ye nenen na ye ya to achen because of among your 70 because of politics in nenen we relegate common sense, honesty, integrity to the dogs. We throw honesty, political honesty, political intelligence, political faithfulness in because of partisanship politics in we throw it into the gutter and descend on the spree. Please, let's remember that we are developing a nation, not political party. Political parties will come and go. Members of political parties will come and go. But the nation Ghana will forever exist. Let us be mindful of our actions. Mimisa Afanyomaken. I am disappointed that both Afanyomaken and Bafwewa, they failed to tell the public the laws that the certain judge, the presiding judge, Justice Joseph Kunsum, violated. Is it that if a prosecutor did not request for a client to be remanded in, the judge has no right, the law does not permit the judge to exercise that discretion based on proceedings what is before him? And both Afanyomaken and Bafwewa fail to tell the public a particular law that the presiding judge violated, simply because the police, the prosecution officers, did not request of the judge that Baba Amando should be kept or should be sent to prison custody or police custody, remanded. The question the bitter truth and the public would like to know is that, is it only the prosecution officer who has the rights, who the law permits to request for a remand before a judge can exercise that discretion? And common sense, basic common sense, these are the things that the public needs to know. But you see, sadly, Afanyomaken and Bafwewa failed to tell the public why they are trying the judge in court, in public court of opinion, and they failed to point out to the public that the particular law now Justice Joseph Kunsum violated. Let truth be told. Remember, the show you are watching is The Bitter Truth. If today is the first time you are watching The Bitter Truth, kindly subscribe to Ghana Bad News YouTube channel. Click on the notification bell and drop your views in the comment section. We titled today's presentation as MPP lawyers descend on circuit court judge, describe him disgrace and NDC party affiliate. Do you agree with them or you disagree? Drop your views in the comment section. Thank you for using your time and